American presidents are some of the most powerful people in history. But did you know some of them had crazy, unbelievable stories? From a president who got a speeding ticket on a horse to another who saw a UFO, history is full of shocking and unbelievable stories. Get ready for 7 incredible facts about US presidents that will blow your mind. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's dive in. Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, was known for his fiery temper. But did you know that even his parrot had a foul mouth? During Jackson's funeral in 1845, his pet parrot named Pole was present among the mourners. However, things took an unexpected turn when the bird suddenly started shouting obscenities, so loudly and aggressively that the funeral attendees were shocked. Apparently, Jackson had taught the parrot to curse over the years, and it had picked up quite a few colorful words. The situation got so bad that the bird had to be removed from the service. Imagine being at a solemn presidential funeral, only for a parrot to start swearing at the guests. Even in death, Andrew Jackson found a way to cause a scene. Imagine two of America's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, two political rivals, yet deeply connected in history. Now, imagine them dying on the exact same day. Sounds like fiction, right? But it's 100% true. Both Jefferson, the writer of the Declaration of Independence, and Adams, its most passionate defender, passed away on July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the signing of the Declaration. Even more eerie? Adams' last words were, "Thomas Jefferson survives." But he was wrong. Jefferson had actually died just hours earlier. It's as if destiny itself had written their final chapter. Two men, two presidents, two revolutionaries, forever tied to America's birth and unbelievably to its golden anniversary as well. It's one of the most astonishing coincidences in US history. Theodore Roosevelt was the definition of tough. In 1912, while running for president as a third-party candidate, he was about to give a speech in Milwaukee when an assassin shot him in the chest. But Roosevelt didn't panic. He checked himself, saw that he was still standing, and decided to go ahead with his speech. What saved him? The bullet had been slowed down by his thick, folded speech notes and his glasses case in his pocket. With a bullet lodged in his chest and blood seeping into his shirt, he spoke for 90 minutes before finally agreeing to go to the hospital. Doctors decided to leave the bullet inside him because removing it would be too dangerous. His first words to the crowd were, "Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether you fully understand that I have just been shot." That's right, he casually announced it, then carried on like nothing happened. If that's not the definition of a badass president, I don't know what is. Lyndon B. Johnson, the 36th president, had some truly bizarre habits. One of the strangest? He would conduct official meetings while sitting on the toilet. That's right. If you worked in the White House and LBJ wanted to talk to you, he wouldn't let something as trivial as using the bathroom stop him. He'd simply leave the door open and keep discussing policy while doing his business. He believed it was an efficient use of time, but let's be honest, it must have been extremely awkward for his staff. Imagine discussing national security while your boss is, well, occupied. This was just one of the many ways LBJ showed his unique personality. Love him or hate him, you can't deny he did things his own way. Imagine getting a speeding ticket, not in a car, but on a horse. Well, that's exactly what happened to Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th President of the United States. Grant was known for his love of fast horses, often racing them through the streets of Washington, D.C. One day, a local policeman stopped him and warned him to slow down. Grant apologized, but the very next day, he was caught speeding on horseback again. This time, the officer, who didn't care that he was the president, actually gave him a ticket and a fine. Grant even had to leave his horse at the police station as punishment. But here's the best part. He didn't argue or use his power to get out of it. Instead, he paid the fine like any other citizen. Now that's what you call a law-abiding president. Did you know that President Jimmy Carter claimed he saw a UFO? Before he became president, Carter was in Georgia when he and several others saw a mysterious flying object in the sky. He described it as bright, changing colors, and moving in ways no normal aircraft could. In 1973, he even filed an official UFO report. He later said he didn't believe it was aliens, but he did believe it was an unidentified flying object. When he became president, people hoped he would declassify UFO files, but he later admitted that he couldn't access everything. So, was it aliens? A secret government experiment? We may never know. When you think of US presidents, you probably imagine highly educated leaders from elite universities. But did you know that Harry Truman, the 33rd President of the United States, never earned a college degree? Unlike many presidents who graduated from Harvard, Yale, or Princeton, Truman's formal education stopped after high school. He briefly attended law school at night, but dropped out after just 1 year. Instead of college, Truman took on a series of odd jobs. He worked as a farmer, a bank clerk, and even ran a failed clothing store before entering politics. But despite his lack of a degree, Truman proved that leadership is about wisdom, not just education. He led the U.S. during one of its most critical periods, making historic decisions like dropping atomic bombs on Japan, launching the Marshall Plan, and founding NATO. The next time someone tells you that success depends on a college degree, just remember Harry Truman, the president who led a nation with nothing but hard work and determination. That concludes this video of 7 incredible facts about American presidents. Let me know in the comments what topics you would like me to cover for a future video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel. I'll see you in the next one.